Okay, so why are you sitting here now?
Because I got expelled.
I know, but what
No,
did you...
it's definitely a mixture of things. Like, obviously, I have to blame myself at the end of the day because, there were, 9 other people who could have been sitting here this week, and it's me. So it's obviously something that I did. I obviously didn't, you know, do the right things with Ronnie, and I mean, it's hard to do the right thing with every single person in the game. You can't be on everyone's good side, and I got on Ronnie's bad side, so I mean, I have to take responsibility for that. I do think it was completely preventable. I can't blame Lindsay for me sitting here, but Lindsay played a big part in it. She threw me under the bus multiple times. She told lies about me to try to save herself, and I told her if she used the veto, I'd be sitting here, and she didn't believe me. But
Yeah, that was my next question. How does it feel that Lindsay believed Ronnie over you?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really upset that she believed Ronnie over me because Ronnie is like coming after Lindsay. Was never going after Lindsay. Yeah, I wasn't happy with her. Yeah, I wasn't gonna, be 100% loyal after what she did to me this week, but her odds sticking with me than with Ronnie are way better. But and I know she feels bad, but it's like feeling bad isn't gonna get me back into the game. And I had something else to say about this. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. Oh, yeah. It was obviously a very risky move, and in Lindsay's position, she had nothing to lose. She was safe for the week. There was a chance that Cole could go, but she took a huge unnecessary risk with my game, and I think that's what upsets me. She was safe last week. She's going to be safe this week. She's not really paying the price for her, very stupid and risky move.
So last week you were head of class,
Mhm.
made all these things, and then this week you obviously dropped to the bottom.
Yes.
Did you use head of class at all as a way of trying to get people to save you, or why didn't you?
Yes and no. I mean, I didn't say hey, I was head of class last week, I kept you safe, vote to keep me, because I didn't want to come across too aggressive and be like, you have to do this. That just rubs people the wrong way. That's what caused Tasha to flip away from Andrea, Cole, and the duo last week. So I wanted to just kind of use it hey, I hope my actions have shown that I have had your back, and I hope you can have mine. I didn't want to be too pushy because that doesn't work, but I tried to just play it off like I did have your back, I hope you have mine. Yeah, and I called all this last week. I was like, this is gonna blow up in my face. This was supposed to be my week where I was just gonna lay low and get everything back together. So I knew where I was in the game. I knew that I was making mistakes and I was trying to fix it, but I just didn't have enough time.
So right now at this point, who are you rooting for or pushing?
On a personal level, I love Lindsay. She's one of my best friends. I obviously have to support her, even though I do feel kind of betrayed by her. I would love to see Lindsay win on a personal level. On a game level, I'm 100% pulling for Andrea. Yeah. I mean, I whispered to her when I left, you have to win this for me. She's the only person who I would feel, really good about winning. I mean, obviously, if Jesse won, I'd be really happy for Jesse. If Anthony won, I'd be super happy. I'd even be okay seeing Marjane win. I love Marjane, as a person. I can't say anything bad about, a lot of the people. I'd be okay if Felicia won. The only people I don't want to see win, I don't want to see Cole win. I don't respect him as a player. I don't respect him. Actually, I have more respect for him as a player because he was straight up and honest with me, and I can't, say anything bad about that. But I don't have much respect for him as a person. I think, what he did to Tasha last week was completely unacceptable, and I don't stand for bullying, and I'll puke if he wins. I don't want to see Ronnie win. I could have respect for Ronnie if she would own up to her game, but, she's just being she's being a hypocrite, and she won't own up to it. And I don't really want to see Anna win. I have nothing against Anna, but out of everyone, she just, totally ignored me this week. I reached out to her multiple times to talk, and she just kind of ignored me, so I don't really want to see her win.
So, yeah, going back to the expulsion, we have 2 people I want to talk about, too. Ronnie tries to give you a hug, and you push her away, so what was...
I mean, I have spent all week being fake and kissing Ronnie's ass, and I was like, I am done. You just, she backstabbed me. She's the one who put me up this week and, lying to me consistently. And, if she would have owned up to him and be like, yeah, this is what I did. But she was like, I don't like liars and this and that, and you know, she just told me unnecessary lies, like say like, yeah, I had to say this for the game, but then don't like bring up stuff and lie when I haven't even asked you about it. Like, don't tell me like randomly that like, oh, I haven't campaigned at all against you, when I know she has. And it's like, I mean, if she said like, yeah, I want you to go and I campaigned against you, I could respect that. But you know, just the fact that she's just telling unnecessary lies, and you know, I don't know. I don't like. I hate it on the show when people like hug each other, like when they hate each other. It's like, it's just fake. Like, I had nothing against the people who voted. Like, you know, the votes weren't there. I can't fault them for not wanting to, you know, vote in the minority. So yeah, I'll give them a hug. I like everyone as a person, but like, you know, Ronnie is like, I'm not gonna be fake. I don't mean it. I'm just like, nope. Next.
And then tell me about, were you surprised about the tears from Andrea, or?
I didn't realize that Andrea was crying, actually. I don't know. I love Andrea. Like, I have nothing bad I can say about her, and I feel bad because I know I'm, you know, 99% sure she voted against me. But, I mean, I told her, I was like, if it's best for your game, like, you have to do what you have to do, and I'm not going to hold it against you. So I think she felt bad about that. And, I mean, I was fighting up to the last minute. I was texting people, like, as people were voting, and, like, she was one of the people I was trying to, like, you know, and so I'm sure she felt bad, and I don't know.
Do you have any regrets?
Yes and no. Like, obviously I made mistakes. I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't make mistakes. I knew coming in, like, you know, the types of people who make it really far are the ones who don't do a lot the first few weeks, the people who kind of sit back. But that's just not how I am. That's not the kind of player. Like, I don't respect that kind of gameplay. So coming in, even though I knew it was smarter, I was like, you know, I want to make big moves. Like, and I don't think making big moves for the sake of making big moves is good. So, like, everything I did had a reason. Like, keeping Felicia week 1, I wanted to kind of split the house because I knew that Cole and Ronnie and Andrea and the duo had some sort of alliance. And so I was like, you know, if I can kind of get something going with the other side, I'll be able to kind of sit in the middle and let them pick each other off. It obviously didn't work out like that, but that was a risk that I wanted to take. I thought, you know, it might benefit me. I knew it was a risk, but, you know, obviously it didn't pay off.
Yeah.
But
well, even though, I mean, you're out pre-jury and stuff like that, did you have fun while you were?
I had a lot of fun. I mean, it was stressful, and like at times I didn't know what to do, especially last week when I was head of class. But I mean, I'm really glad I did it, and I mean, obviously I should have done things differently, but you know, it's just not. I don't know. Being a fan of the game, there was a certain way I wanted to play, and I played the way I wanted to play, and yeah, I mean, obviously I'm upset to be out, but it is what it is. It's a game. I knew that coming in, so.
Do you have anything else? You have anything else you want to say?
Best of luck to everyone still in. I know it's super difficult, and you know they've all lasted longer than me, so they obviously are doing something right. So I mean, whoever wins is obviously going to deserve it, but you know I wish I was still in there.
Well, I'm sad to see you go, but thanks for the time and playing, and it was fun to have you.